I just read the best Christmas story. It was written by some feller over yonder in England. Now, what the dickens was his name? Anyhow, it was all about this feller named Scrooge. He was in business under the firm name of Scrooge and Marley, but his partner, Mr. Marley, had done gone to glory. Now, Scrooge was a saving kind of man, real thrifty. Real thrifty. As a matter of fact, he was stingy. He had this bookkeeper named Cratchit that worked for him who was like cold-natured. And the story was taking place in December, so Cratchit picked up the scuttle to put a dab of coal on the fire so he wouldn't freeze while he was working on the ledger. But Mr. Scrooge, he put the quietus to that right off. He said, now look here, Cratchit, I paid good money for that coal and I'll not have you burning it up. About then one of Scrooge's nephews come in and he said, Merry Christmas, Uncle. And Scrooge just grunted and said, Bah, humbug. Well, this upset his nephew. He was a religious boy. So he said, Christmas, a humbug? Surely, Uncle, you don't mean that. And Scrooge said, the heck I don't. I said humbug, and when I say humbug, I mean bah, humbug. He said something about getting his pocket picked every December the 25, but his nephew didn't hear it because he was just leaving. And you couldn't hardly blame him. He didn't want to be around no such a grouch at Christmas time. Then Scrooge turned on poor Bob Cratchit again, and he said, get to work. Well, Cratchit, you know, he says, but Mr. Scrooge, I'm on my tea break. I told you it was an English story. They don't have coffee breaks over there. Scrooge hadn't given Cratchit a raise since he'd been there, and what little he did give him, he paid him in English money. And with the exchange rate what it was in them days, well, Bob couldn't hardly even afford to write off for a catalog just to look at the Christmas merchandise in. Well, that night when old Scrooge went home, why, his mind commenced to give way. The door knocker at his home, he thought it looked like his dead partner Marley with a ring in his nose. Now, during the night, Marley's ghost come in and woke Scrooge up, and it like to scared the fire out of him. Marley said he was putting on a spectacular, and for Scrooge to be sure and watch the right channel to see the show. It was going to be a ghost-to-ghost hookup at midnight. Right at midnight, there appeared the first ghost. He held up a big book, and he said, Ebenezer Scrooge, this is your life. And he took Scrooge back through his whole miserable past. Well, Scrooge was about to say, thank goodness it's over, when the ghost said, stay tuned now for the late show. Tonight's feature, Christmas Present with Ebenezer Scrooge. And another ghost took over right after the station break, and he showed Scrooge his whole miserable present. Now, that wasn't all. On the late show, which was presented in compatible color, the third ghost said, now, I led 3 lives. The story of Ebenezer Scrooge, miser, skinflint, and stinker for all mankind. Well, Marley's spectacular sure made a change in old Scrooge. He got up bright and early on Christmas morning, and he sent this street urchin to fetch him a goose. And he took that bird and went over to the Cratchit's house without even being invited, and he give him the bird. Well, the Cratchits, they was real nice people, so they made him welcome, and then they cooked his goose and they ate it up. And Mr. Scrooge's heart was so full of gladness, it was just like revival week over at our church.
We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas on the farm this year. The saw's gonna cut the Christmas tree. The stove's gonna bake plum pudding for me. The broom's gonna sweep the house so clean. The cow's gonna give us rich ice cream, house so clean. Pudding for me, Christmas tree. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas Christmas on the farm this year. The pig's gonna give us juicy ham. We'll have the bestest duckwood ham. The horse'll pull us through the snow. We'll kiss beneath the mistletoe, mistletoe, through the snow. Duckwood ham, juicy ham, rich ice cream, house so clean. Pudding for me, Christmas tree. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas on the farm this year. Now all you children gather round, 'cause Santa Claus is coming to town. You'll get a surprise that's really grand with a serenade from our animal band. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas on the farm this year. The hammer will hang our stocking up. We hope to get a brand new pup. And when the sleigh bells ring out clear, we'll know the jolly Santa's near. Santa's near, ring out clear. Brand new pup, stocking up. Mistletoe, through the snow. Duckwood ham, juicy ham, rich ice cream, house so clean. Pudding for me, Christmas tree. We're gonna have a barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas, barnyard Christmas. We wanna wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Claus will soon be visiting you. So girls and boys, if you want more toys, do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang a mommy's stocking instead of mine on Christmas night. My own stocking is too small. It doesn't hold a thing at all. When Santa comes to call on me with his big bag of cheer, I'm making sure there's lots of room for everything I want this year. When Santa Claus comes down my chimney, he's gonna get a big surprise. When he sees my mommy's stocking right before his very eyes, he'll put in things he always brings for good girls and boys. I'm gonna hang a mommy's stocking because it holds a lot of toys. My toys! My toys! What do you do to get more toys? I'm gonna hang up mommy's stocking instead of mine on Christmas night. My own stocking is too small. It doesn't hold a thing at all. When Santa comes to call on us with his big bag of cheer, we're making sure there's lots of room for everything we want this year. When Santa Claus comes down my chimney, he's gonna get a big surprise. When he sees my mommy's stocking right before his very eyes, he'll put in things he always brings for good girls and boys. I'm gonna hang up mommy's stocking because it holds a lot of toys. My toys!
All right, you chipmunks, ready to sing your song?
I'll say we are. Yeah, let's see it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin?
Okay. Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops a loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't delay.
Okay, fellas, get ready. That was very good, Simon.
Naturally.
Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it. Alvin!
Want a plane that loops the loop. I still want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't delay. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't delay.
Very good, boys.
Let's sing it again. Yeah, let's sing it again.
No, that's enough. Let's not overdo it.
What do you mean overdo it? We want to sing it again.
Now, wait a minute, boys.
Yes, really. Why can't we sing it again? Yeah, come on.
Alvin, cut that.
Oh, you want to sing it
wait,
again?
wait.
Yeah, come on.
Theodore, just a minute.
Let's sing it. Let's sing it.
All I want for Christmas is my upper plate. I'm losing weight without my plate. I got my lowers, but I need my upper plate so I can eat my Christmas turkey. I left them in a glass of water by my side. When I awoke, I nearly died. I hope the guy who took them will be satisfied, 'cause I can't eat my Christmas turkey. I used to eat corn on the cob and little bitty pickled green tomatoes. But Christmas Day, all I can say is pass the mashed potatoes. Won't somebody tell me what I'm gonna do? My poor old gums are black and blue. The turkey's on the table, but I just can't chew. And this ain't a very Merry Christmas. Christmas candy sure is hard. I can't even chew it just a little. But my favorite one of all is good old peanut brutal. Homer, that's brittle. Well, buddy, without my upper plate, it is brutal. So if you've got an extra set that's laid away, I'll borrow them for Christmas Day. You can send them to me care of RCA, and I will have a Merry Christmas.
Wuzzy, Wuzzy was a bear. Wuzzy, Wuzzy had no hair. Wuzzy, Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, Wuzzy. Wuzzy, Wuzzy lost his crop in the North Pole barber shop. Fuzzy, Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, Wuzzy. They say that all the seals in Hudson Bay envied Fuzzy's fuzz, but when they cut his rug away, he wasn't what he used to was, 'cause Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy, or was he? Now, Private Elmer Johnson, stationed up Alaska way, saw the strangest animal walking through the woods one day. Right there and then he just took himself a pen and he wrote his folks a note. They chuckled when they got his news, for this is what he wrote, quote, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy lost his crop in the North Pole barber shop. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy. They say that all the seals in Hudson Bay envied Fuzzy's fuzz, but when they cut his rug away, he wasn't what he used to was, 'cause Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy, was he? Now you tell me, was Fuzzy Wuzzy Fuzzy, was he?
Oh, listen to my story, it's very sad and true. It makes me so unhappy, it'll break your heart in two. I found it out this morning, it kept me up all night. But now I know the secret, and I'll bet you that I'm right. There ain't no Santa Claus, oh no, there ain't no Santa Claus. Take a tip from me, it's a fantasy, 'cause there ain't no Santa Claus. A Scotchman likes his money, a Frenchman likes his wine, a Dutchman likes his lager beer and he drinks it all the time. A bulldog likes his master, a coward likes his life. My neighbor likes his Iceman, and the Iceman loves his wife. There ain't no Santa Claus, oh no, there ain't no Santa Claus. Take a tip from me, it's a fantasy, 'cause there ain't no Santa Claus. I went down to the racetrack to follow up a tip. I wagered all my money, and boy, he was a pip. You ought to see him flying, he'd surely win that day. The only thing that made him lose was he ran the other way. There ain't no Santa Claus, there ain't no Santa Claus. Take a tip from me, it's a fantasy, 'cause there ain't no Santa Claus. A man was tired of living, the world seemed out of rhyme, so he went to his medicine chest to drink some iodine. By some mistake he drank down plain castor oil, you see, so when he woke up the following day, there ain't no Santa Claus, oh no, there ain't no Santa Claus. Take a tip from me, it's a fantasy, 'cause there ain't no Santa Claus.
Look up in the sky. It's Santa Claus! It's Santa Claus! Would you like big present from Gyazdor? Oh, Yes, Uncle Johnny, yes! Well, then listen. Leave a midnight snack for Santa Claus and he'll be good to you. He's not a fussy eater, anything will surely do. A kishka sandwich or a schneck-a-punchka would be fine. And if you've got no food around, well then leave your jug of wine. He's got the tennis shoe for Kenny and the ring for Josephine. He's rushing to get over here before the thing turns green. So leave a little lunch for Yasdor and for all his sarna too. They're hungry and it's cold outside, their horns are turning blue. Kobasa and Cruz Cheekies with Ogorkis in the middle. So let's all dance the polka while dear Jaja plays the fiddle. With Busha in the middle, our Stella is too little. Don't forget your lunch for Santa Claus and before you go to bed. Then grab your old Pijina quick and cover up your head. Just when you're smotching good and sound, your house he's sure to find. You'll wake up to a gurgling sound and know he's found your wine. He's got the roller skate for Bernadine. Next year he'll bring the other. And Ma, just look what else he's brought. A brand new baby brother. What? A treat for any mother. What? Next year he'll bring another.
I am the oldest and original hippie, and I want to know
What's so bad about long-haired people?
Santa Claus wants to know.
If you boys and girls are good now,
What's the difference how long your hair grows?
half the size, big so wide. True what we say, he was ahead of his day. You bet your sweet 50 Santa Claus is a hippie. Happy hairy Santa Claus, happy hairy Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
happy hippie
Claus.
Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy hippie
Claus.
Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
happy
Claus.
hairy Harry Claus. Wild turn,
Wind burns,
no churn,
slide burns, dashing through the snow.
Rudolph,
Red nose,
Santa,
white clothes, his message to you, and here's how it goes.
growing large, growing big. Don't you care for the square gets sick? You bet your sweet 50 Santa Claus is a hippie. Happy hairy Santa Claus, happy hairy Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa Claus.
hippie Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy hippie
Claus.
Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa Claus.
hairy Harry Claus.
Comes the sleigh. Here comes the sleigh. Get out of his way. Get out of
Happy hairy Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hippie
Claus.
Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy hippie
Claus.
Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy Harry Claus.
ho 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 ho. And what do you want for Christmas, little girl?
I want your Peevey.
My hippie.
Happy hairy hippie Santa Claus.
Hippie Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hippie Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy Harry Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hairy Santa Claus,
Happy hairy hippie Santa
hippie Santa Claus.
Happy hairy hippie Santa
This particular thing here is called the 12 Days of Christmas, and I'd like to dedicate this to each and every one of you because I know at one time or another we have all participated in such a similar situation. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 cutty sarks and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 old crows, 2 cutty sarks and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 cutty sarks, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 dry robes. 4 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 cutty sarks, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 Cuba Libras, 5 4 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 catties, and a tree, and a bird with a fruit on the limb. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 Johnny Walkers, 6 Cuba Libras, 1 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 catties, and a tree, and a tree, and a tree in the meadow. On the eighth day of Christmas, I too like it. 8 sweet old-fashioned sunshine walker, 6 Cuba Libras, and a 4 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 catties, and a Surrey winter fridge on top. On the ninth day of Christmas, I tell you me, my nights are seen of glory. Nine margaritas, 8 sweet old-fashioned sunshine walker, 6 Cuba, and 4 old Fitzgeralds, 3 old crows, 2 and Sunday Hummer, till I get to my hand, 9 roto rooters. 8 sweet old-fashioned sunshine walker, 6 Cuba, I have 4 fishes, check a bucket. And the 11th day Hummer, my till I get to be 11. Bloody Mary. Then run my hand and narration. It's a central system. And it's very commerce. I tell you, me. Charles, right, my swing. That green stuff. Then my hand, my rigor mortis. A seat of fashion, some system. Oh, fish, oh, fish, 3 old crows, 2 city boxes, and a high rich and a bad rate.
What do you want for Christmas, little boy?
I want an automobile.
Tin sedan?
I want a Jaguar.
You're too young to drive a Jaguar.
How about the elephant?
You want an Indian elephant?
I got the Indian elephant.
You want an African elephant?
I got the African elephant.
What kind of an elephant do you want?
A Jaguar.
How about a nice hi-fi set?
I got the hi-fi set.
How old are you?
4.
How about a stereo set?
I got stereo.
How about a typewriter?
I got a typewriter. I type while I listen to the stereo. You think I'm a stereotype?
4 years old, eh?
An advanced 4.
Do you paint?
I got a one-man show in my nursery.
Oils?
Mosaics.
4 years old, eh? You got a girl?
I am a girl.
You got a boyfriend?
Several.
Have they got a Jaguar?
One has a Mack truck.
Would you like a Mack truck?
I want a Jaguar truck.
Jaguar doesn't make a truck.
I want a Jag.
4 years old, eh?
4.5.
Do you have a driver's license?
Several.
How about an astronaut kit?
What's inside?
An oxygen mask, a heavy suit, 6 months' rations and a Social Security card.
What's in the rations?
Cheese, powdered eggs, bacon, hardtack, a St. Bernard dog, and a bottle of brandy.
You put me on, ain't you?
4 years old, eh? How about a DC-7?
I got a DC-7.
Wise kid, eh?
Never mind the comments. I'll get my mommy to have you fired. She does all her shopping here.
I ought to break your neck, you little brat.
I also have a black belt in judo.
Look, kid, there are 50 other tots who want to see Santa.
Let him wait. I was here first.
My knee is falling asleep.
So's my earlobes.
You know something? I don't believe you're 4 years old.
You know something?
What?
I don't believe you're Santa Claus.
You gonna tell the boss?
Not if you give me that Jaguar.
Okay, you win. Hey, Sid.
Yeah,
One Jaguar.
one Jaguar coming up.
Here you are, kid.
Help! Help, Mommy! Mommy, help! Help, Mommy!
Ho, ho, ho. Next.